Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and busts. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast. Breaking news.
And tonight on the Rita Cosby Show, well, Alex Preddy, it looks like he has had some interesting encounters with federal law enforcement before. A video has just come out that is showing Alex Preddy. This is the guy who was sadly killed during the encounter with Customs and Border Protection on January 24th in Minneapolis. But this is clearly not his first encounter with law enforcement. Some very dramatic video has just come out, and you can even hear just him shouting vile things at law enforcement. This is an encounter that happened on January 13th. And this video is pretty striking because, remember, we heard that he got into some altercation with law enforcement, which left him with a broken rib. And that's what friends say that he told them. And then also that he had a group of about 50 or so of them that were together earlier in the day when that encounter happened with the Customs and Border Protection later. So you see a whole bunch of stuff kind of going on. In this video, you see him having an altercation with a federal agent with his car. The agent's car. You see Preddy getting out, and he actually kicks out the guy's taillights, starts screaming at him, swearing at him so much you're going to hear lots of bleeps because we can't play those four-letter words here on the air. So this doesn't just happen to look like a nice bystander who was trying to obey law and order. You see him clashing with the agents 11 days before his death. And we don't know if this was part of the incident where he claims he got a broken rib. There may be a few other instances, by the way, too, where he has had altercations with law enforcement. He clearly has a strong animus towards law enforcement. This is not Mary Poppins. Again, it doesn't mean he necessarily deserved to die on the day. It sounds like it was a tragic, terrible set of circumstances. But now we don't know what he was yelling. Remember, he was holding his camera when that altercation was happening. Remember, he was screaming at law enforcement. Maybe he was shouting the same F words that we had to bleep out in this segment. So there are a lot of questions tonight, but it surely shows a guy who is an activist, who was out to get law enforcement, who was clearly agitated by ICE. And it doesn't show a mild-mannered ICU nurse, let's just put it that way. He certainly is prone to temper tantrums, at least in these cases. So listen to this. This is new video, new audio. You're going to hear the audio of it happening 11 days before he died. And this is Alex Preddy. Take a listen. Wow. Does that sound like a mild and peaceful encounter? You heard we had to bleep it out. But at the moment that he's screaming these things, he is kicking an agent's car. It's a week before his death. So what does it say to you about Alex Preddy? Again, every incident is different, but it's not like he wasn't on the federal law enforcement radar. You don't go around kicking an agent's car and then maybe this was tied to the broken rib. I'm not saying he deserved a broken rib for a busted out tail light, but he intentionally goes over to the vehicle. You guys have to all check it out online. He goes over to the vehicle and he kicks out the tail light. Believe me, if I did that, I'd expect it to be in the pokey. You don't destroy law enforcement vehicles. There were agents inside the vehicle. So he's going after the agents. It's not like it's first of all, you don't bust up an empty car, but it's a car that has agents inside the vehicle. The agent sees it, gets out. So he's trying to agitate and provoke. They're driving away. It's not like they're coming for him. They're not coming for, his mother. They're not even, you still, again, don't impede. But they're driving away. And you see him go over and go, blank you, ICE. And he's kicking out and busts out the taillight. Do you think if any of us did that, do you think, we might not be arrested? That's damage to property. That's damage to federal property. It is a federal vehicle. You don't go around while agents are inside and he wonders why they might be upset with him. Not that he deserved to die. I'm not saying that, guys. I don't want you to jump to conclusions. But it sure shows a guy with a hot temper and clearly an activist. An activist. So then you put all this together and then you got the guy with a loaded gun and the 2 loaded cartridges. And now he's screaming at you yet again. And he's already been flagged by ICE, obviously, a number of times. And then you wonder why maybe this catastrophic moment occurred.
Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.